Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grand Rapids Community College. As tonight, the Raiders from Grand Rapids JC will be taking on the Saints from Aquinas College, their JV team. My name's Brockton Kohler. I'll be bringing you all the action tonight. As tonight, the Raiders look to continue their winning streak after they pulled off an impressive win just last night as they were wearing their blue jerseys. Tonight, though, we have the AQ Saints coming into town, and it's just a short drive for them. We got a little weather issue up here in the Grand Rapids area tonight, but since it's such about a 4-mile drive right across Fulton Street, it makes things a lot easier for both these squads. Nice crowd on hand as we are about ready to get the starting lineups. First for Grand Rapids Community College, starting at one guard, number 0, Danielle Bibbs. Starting at the second guard, number 1, Rico Wade. Starting at forward, number 3, or check that, number 2, it's Brockton Kohler. And starting at another guard, number 24, Myron Brewer. And rounding out the starters for the Saints, a man in the middle, number 33, Isaac Warning. Saints are coached by Joe Fox. As you look out on your computer screen, they are wearing white. They're going to start out by going left to right. Aquinas, they're wearing black. Numbers are real tough to see on the Aquinas players, but we'll get them out as much as possible as we're ready to get things underway. Decent crowd here tonight. We're about ready to go. Jumping center for the Raiders will be Brewer, and the Raiders are going to win the tip. Bibbs goes down, floater up, and Danielle Bibbs picks it up right where he left off right last night on a nice layup down the middle. Saints will start out in a man-to-man defense. Or check that. The Raiders start out in a man-to-man defense. First shot of the day by the Saints will go to Chase Rumler, and he gets the 3-ball to fly. Quickly to Kohler on a nice feed, and Brockton Kohler makes it 4-3 at the 19:25 mark. Just underway here at Grand Rapids Community College. We are in the Gordon Hunsberger Arena on the campus, or in the Ford Fieldhouse on the campus of Grand Rapids Community College. Shot up, that's no good. Long rebound goes to the Saints. Going to the left side, a little floater on the way by Jacobs. That's no good. Put back up off the windows, no good. And finally, the Raiders get the rebound. In the paint, Bibbs goes up. He gets fouled. Bibbs is going to go to the free throw line. He'll shoot a couple. So it'll be a 2-shotter for Bibbs. Bibbs has a very explosive step. Once he gets going to the glass, he can get it off with either hand as the first free throw on the way. That's good. Hey, if you want to follow along with stats tonight as well, go to grccraiders.com, click on sports, find basketball on the men's side, click on the schedule, float all the way down, and you'll see at tonight's game there's a watch tab. If you click on that, the stats will pop up. Or check that, the live stats link will pop on the watch. It's what you're already doing. And you can follow right along. I always follow the split box. As Rico Wade gets the bucket. Saints up early by a score of 8-3, or check that, Raiders up early by a score of 8-3. Right back the other way, Rico off the glass, and Wade gets another one. Or check that was Darnell Bibbs gets the bucket. That's Bibbs' 6th point of the day, 2 of 2 from the field. As Aquinas will set it up, little floater in the paint. That's by Sure, that's no good. Right back the other way, Rico with it. In the paint, he goes over to Isaac Warning off the window, and he gets the bucket. AQ is going to call a quick timeout. They trail early by a score of 12-3. You're listening to Raider Basketball on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Looking for fresh food, variety, and great deals? Shop your local Family Fare supermarket and sign up for our Yes Rewards program for everyday savings, exclusive digital coupons, rewards, and other special perks. Plus, you can use your Yes account to shop online with the Fast Lane, our new online grocery shopping service. Just order online, select pickup, and we'll do all your shopping for you. It's that easy. To learn more about shopping with Yes at Family Fare, visit shopfamilyfare.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as Raiders up early by a score of 12-3. We're at the 17:46 mark of the first quarter. Saints showing a little bit of token pressure. And there's a steal by Kohler. Kohler going down, and he'll go up, and he misses a two-handed flush. Aquinas back the other way. They lose it out of bounds. It'll be AQ's basketball underneath their hoop. Saints in a man defense on the out of bounds, or Raiders with a man defense. 3-ball up, and that's good. Raiders up 12-6, 17:09 left here, just underway. Kohler up top with it as they go in the paint to Warning. Nice pass. Shot up no good, and it's ripped away by Aquinas. Long 3-ball left-hand side, and that's good. Rumler with the bucket from way downtown. So Chase Rumler with his first bucket of the night. Aquinas will inbound. Once again, they're wearing black. Numbers are real hard to see on your screen as it's basically a white outline of the number. But we'll make sure we try to get as much info out as we can. Kohler gets whistled with a foul. That's going to be his first and the team first. And we have a sub checking in for the Raiders. That's going to be number 55, Bashir Neely. He's out of Grand Haven High School. Aquinas going to the right-hand side, floater up. That's blocked away by Warning, and here comes Neely right back the other way over to Kohler. Quick ball movement. Right side 3-ball up, and it's just off the mark. Brewer had a good peek at it. And we're going to have a foul on the Raiders. That's on Warning. That's his first, team second. Raiders still up 12-9. Saints go over on the left-hand side to Reichner, and they get the bucket. Reichner gets the bucket, so all of a sudden we got a 1-point lead for the Raiders. Bibbs at the free throw line, hits jumper up. That's no good. He fouls it, and I believe Bibbs got fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line shooting 2. Foul's going to be on Sam Jacobs on the Saints. That'll be their first foul. So far, the Aquinas Saints are shooting 4 of 11 from the field for 36%. Raiders 5 of 9 for 55%. As Bibbs free throw on the way. The first one's no good. Bibbs has 6 points in the night so far. And we'll make that 7. That puts the Raiders up 13-11. as Jacobs brings it up over on the right-hand side. He'll shoot one from 12. That's no good. Saints with a board. Warning back up to Brewer, and Brewer drains the three. Myron Brewer from Granville hits the long-range three. That's his first points of the afternoon. Only a single game tonight, as it's a non-conference game. It was added late last week. And we're going to have a Raider foul on Myron Brewer. That's the third team foul on the Raiders. 14:56 here in the first half. Saints underneath their basket. Long three ball on the way. That's no good. Kohler with a rebound. Quickly up to Bibbs down the right side. Little crossover. 15-footer up, and that's no good. Raiders run it down. Neely with a nice pump fake. He'll go inside. Floater up, and he gets it off the window. So Neely with another one. Over on the left-hand side for Aquinas is a vert. And we got a whistle. Aquinas trying the right side, a little crossover. Back up top. They'll work the paint, shot up, and I think we're going to have a shot clock violation. Andrew Brands tried shooting it up. He's from West Ottawa, but did not get it off in time. So the Raiders get it back. Just under 14 here in the first half. Raiders up 18-11. Neely with a pump fake, back over to Bibbs. Ball's on the ground, and finally we got a jump ball called. So it's going to go to Aquinas on the alternating possession. Chris Coleman's in for the Raiders. Also checking in is Jordan Hauser. Saints showing a little token pressure in the backcourt. As the Saints get it across the timeline. Long three ball on the way. That's no good. Aquinas controls the rebound. Another three, and that's good. Sam Moore with a long three. Raiders clinging to a 4-point lead with 13-14 left. Kohler up top with it. Little spin move in the paint. Floater up, no good. And it's rebounded by Aquinas. Three ball right side on the way. That's no good. Scheidema check that, Kohler with a rebound. Neely fakes the three. Back up top. Jordan Hauser setting it up. He'll cross over to his left side. And his shot gets blocked, but he gets it right back. Good work by Hauser as he gets it blocked again. Just can't convert. Aquinas back the other way. Shot up. That's blocked. And here comes the Saints looking to run back the other way. Kohler with a three from the corner, and that's no good. Got a track meet broke out here for a minute. Aquinas across the timeline. Little contact, nothing called. Back up top, three ball on the way, and that's good. That's by Cam Moore. Moore with 9 points so far for the Saints as he's their leading scorer. Coleman with it in the paint. Back up to Kohler. Little step back three on the way, and Kohler drains it. Kohler from downtown. That gives him 4 points on the night. Raiders up 20-17. Little crossover from the free throw line on the way. That's off the mark, and it's rebounded, and it's going to be brought up by Kohler. Right-hand side over to Hauser, back over to Neely. Neely splits traffic. Pass over on the left wing. That shot's no good. Kohler kept it alive for a second, as Aquinas will bring it back. Saints still in that man-to-man defense. Right side three ball on the way. That's off the mark, and it's going to go out of bounds. Well, Raiders will bring it up. As Isaac Warning pops a three. The big man can hit from the outside. Warning with 5 on the afternoon. Aquinas in the paint, little floater up, no good. But Wright was right there to tip it in. Right side with the ball, little 15-foot shot on the way, and that's no good by Walker. Aquinas sent it right back up. Long three ball on the way. That's going to be off the mark, and they're going to say it goes out of bounds. So Aquinas turns it over after the long miss, and Aquinas will get it back. Raiders will get it back as they're on top 23-19. 9:12 left here in the first half. Bashir Neely spots up a three, and that misses off the front of the rim. Aquinas will come back the other way, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be whistled on Bashir Neely. Hits first. That's the team fourth. Raiders showing a little pressure on the inbound play. Yeah, the Saints get it across the timeline. Long three ball on the way. That's off the mark. Ball's loose and fighting for it and finally getting the bucket to fall. The Saints end up getting it. With the bucket was number 22. That was Wright. Right back the other way, and Kohler hits a three. 26-21, Raiders on top. Going strong to the basket was Brands, and Brands gets the bucket. Good contest so far. Both teams trading baskets. Back up top. Good look for Neely. His shot right off the mark, and it's rebounded by the Saints. They go inside with it. Shot up, and that's good. Well, we're back to a 1-point lead as the Raiders are on top, 26-25, 7:32 here in the first. Little spin move up top to Warning. His three ball is no good. And there's a three by all right, over on the left side is the Raiders have it. Little floater in the paint, but it goes back outside to Neely. He'll spin with it. Right side is Thomas, and Thomas gets a bucket. Well, we're tied up, 28-28, 6:35 left in the first half. Rumler with it for the Saints. Quick give and go, and he gets it blocked out of bounds. Looking at the team foul situation, Saints have created 4 so far. Only 2 have been committed by the Saints. Aquinas will inbound it underneath. Now we're going to have a whistle. And here comes Bibbs with it. Over on the left side. Raiders going to work. Bibbs gets it back. He'll get a high screen from Warning. A little floater from the free throw line. That's no good. And Aquinas with a rebound. Cutting through traffic, and nice feed over on the right side. And Wright will get the bucket. Aquinas with their first lead tonight. Warning in the paint, and he's going to get fouled. So Isaac Warning going to the free throw line. Warning with 5 so far today. He's 2 of 4 from the field. This will be his first trip to the line. So far today, the Saints have not shot a free throw, and the Raiders are 3 of 4 from line. And we got a technical called. So Kohler makes the technical. Now Warning will get to shoot his 2. Well, they're figuring something out. Now Isaac Warning will shoot his free throws. Brewer checks back in for the Raiders. Warning ties it up at 30s. His second try on the way, and that's no good. Aquinas with the rebound. 30-30 with 5:33 left here in the first half. Very quick half. Little crossover into the corner. Shot up, and that's good. Ty Reichner gets his 8th point of the day. Saints working it up top. Faking the 3. Now going back in the corner. They're looking inside as Bibbs gets it back up top. Nice pump fake. Bibbs shot off the mark, and it's rebounded by the Saints. In the back court is Wright with it. And we're going to have a foul. That's going to be the 5th team foul on the Raiders. Cam Moore checks back in for Aquinas, and checking back in for the Raiders is Jordan Hauser. 4:46 left, 33-30, Aquinas up. They'll set it up top, 15 on the shot clock. Little high screen and roll, and that's a turnover. Back the other way. The Raiders across the timeline. Warning over on the left-hand side. Back up to Kohler. And Kohler with another 3-ball. We're tied again at 33-33 as Kohler gets his 8th point of the night. Quickly inside, a little spinner from 10, and that's good. Aquinas back up top, 35-33. Kohler quickly to his baseline, and he gets fouled. So Kohler's going to inbound it underneath. Kohler, long inbound pass up to Bibbs. He'll get it right back. Free ball from the corner, and that's off the mark. And it's rebounded by the Saints. Little high screen up top as little spin move in the paint. Shot up from the free throw line, and that's good. Chase Rumler with the bucket. Rumler now has 3 on the day as Raiders miss a layup. Quickly back the other way. And that's near steal, but getting it back and firing the 3 was Brown. And here come the Raiders quickly down on the right-hand side, up to Kohler. Little step back, 18-footer on the way. That's no good. Bibbs with a big rebound. Back to Kohler. He spots up for 3, and Kohler gets it. Kohler with 11 on the day. Aquinas quickly back the other way. They go inside, and they get the bucket off the glass. Well, we're at the 2:40 mark. Raiders setting it up. Keep in mind that they played last night as well. As Kohler fires a 3, that's no good. And we got a foul. Or a whistle, I should say. Oh, they called Kohler with a technical foul for flopping. I don't think I've ever seen a T called for a flop at the college level that I broadcasted. Well, Aquinas is going to get to shoot a free throw. And that's on its way. That's good. At the stripe is Ty Reckoner. So the Saints will get it with a full court ahead of them. Actually, it's going to be Raider basketball. Aquinas tried to steal one on the out of bounds. You know, not a bad acting job. I wondered why everybody was down there. Raiders get it back. Long inbound pass over to Coleman. High screen up top as Bibbs gets it back. Kohler over to Hauser. Back over to Bibbs. Bibbs floater in the paint, and we got a shot clock violation, so Aquinas will get it back. Andrew Brams checks back in for Aquinas. As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the half. Down in the corner, 3-ball up, and that's good. Chase Rumler with the 3-ball. puts Aquinas up with their biggest lead of the night, 43-36. Saints try going inside. They'll go up to Kohler up top. Long three now by Kohler, and he drains it. Kohler with 14, and that makes it a 43-39 Saints lead. 1:10 left here in the first half. Little high screen to the left-hand side. 3-ball from the corner, and that rattles around. It's no good. Kohler with a rebound. He looks to run down the right-hand side. Up top, good ball movement as Bibbs had a good peek in the corner, but he can't connect. Back the other way. Nice scoop. And the score as Andrew Brands gets it. Faking the three now to go back up top. Little drive in the middle. Scoop up, and they're going to call a travel. So with 24 ticks left, the Saints will get it. We'll see what they decide to do here. Will they go for one or possibly, well, they'll either go for one or give the Raiders another chance with it before the end of the half. Down to 10. Kohler gets it. He throws it up ahead behind its back. But the Saints get back quickly, and we're going to have a whistle with 3/10 left here in the first half. Quick inbound pass, and that's going to do it for the first half. So we got one half out of the way. Aquinas on top of the Raiders, 45-39. We're going to be back. We usually take about a 12-minute break. We'll be back with stats from the first half. Once again, you're listening to Raider Basketball on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Say hello to a better home buying experience. Having a trusted Treadstone advisor in your corner makes all the difference. With 11 different loan types, Treadstone tailors your mortgage experience to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Rooted in West Michigan, Treadstone is passionate about investing in local neighborhoods and businesses. As the most highly rated mortgage company in Michigan, Treadstone has proudly cultivated a reputation of excellence throughout the industry and the community. Call Treadstone today for any of your mortgage needs.
At Culver's, we cook our butter burgers pretty much the same as you would at home. Only our 3-cut blend of fresh beef will do. Then you'll need to master our signature press and sear technique. You may want to practice a few thousand times. Add real Wisconsin cheese, top with a lightly buttered toasted bun, and serve yourself with a big warm smile.
Better yet, come to Culver's and leave the whole cook-to-order butter burger thing to us. Welcome to Delicious.
As families and communities across Michigan gear up for an historic back-to-school season, Dean Transportation is looking for compassionate people to join their dedicated team of school bus drivers. They offer competitive wages and paid training, quality benefits, flexible schedules, and most of all, endless opportunities to make a difference. Apply today at deanjobs.com to join this critical effort to help students return to learn this fall. deanjobs.com.
For almost 60 years, Earhart Construction has successfully built some of the most well-known structures and facilities across the West Michigan landscape. These projects set the foundation for where we are today. Providing a distinctive construction experience for our clients has been Earhart's priority since the beginning, and it continues to be their primary focus today. We can't wait to make your next commercial or residential project a reality. Contact us today by visiting earhartcc.com. Again, that's earhartcc.com.
Looking for fresh food, variety, and great deals? Shop your local Family Fare supermarket and sign up for our Yes Rewards program for everyday savings, exclusive digital coupons, rewards, and other special perks. Plus, you can use your Yes account to shop online with the Fast Lane, our new online grocery shopping service. Just order online, select pickup, and we'll do all your shopping for you. It's that easy. To learn more about shopping with Yes at Family Fair, visit shopfamilyfair.com.
Do you or a person you know have a potential hearing issue? Miracle Ear has 3 locations in Rockford, Granville, and Grand Rapids, and they've been in business for over 65 years. They offer free hearing evaluations to see if hearing aids are even needed or if they will help you. Do you know that age and noise exposure are the biggest causes of hearing loss? Statistics show that 1 out of every 3 people over the age of 65 have a hearing loss that should be addressed. To schedule an appointment, go to miracle-ear.com.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids is the very best choice for an unforgettable evening with family, friends, and colleagues. Create memorable experiences and celebrate with the sizzle of a steak served on a 500-degree plate. The casual elegance and atmosphere makes Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids the perfect location for every occasion. Visit us online at rootschris.com. This is how it's done.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We are at the half with Aquinas on top of the Raiders by a score of 45-39. I'm Brockton Kohler, bringing you the action tonight. First, let's go through the scores for the Aquinas College Saints. Leading scorer is Moore. Cam Moore, he has 11, followed by Schur with 7. Rickner has 6. Verk has 5. Wright has 6. Rumler has 6. Jacobs with 2. And Brands has 2. The Saints are shooting 18 of 39 for 46%. They're 8 of 17 from beyond the arc. That's pretty impressive for 47%. 1 of 1 from the free throw stripe, which is perfect. For Aquinas, Brockton Kohler leading the charge with 14. Danielle Bibbs has 7. Rico Wade with 2. Isaac Warning with 6. Myron Brewer with 3. Carter Thomas has 2. Saskaitama with 3. And Bashir Neely with 2. Raiders are 14 of 37 from the field for 37%. They're not shooting too bad from three-point line territory as well, as they're 6 of 15. Also 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Both teams are doing pretty well in the turnover department. Aquinas has 6. Raiders have 4. Looking at rebounds, those are usually pretty equal. Aquinas with 24 and the Raiders with 20. Overall, it's been a pretty back-and-forth game. Raiders led early. Their biggest lead was 9. They led at the 17-25 mark by a score of 12-3. Their last lead was with 7:23 left in the half as they led 26-25. Largest lead for the Saints is 7 points. That's where we're at. That was 43-36 for 7 points. So we got a good one going here. These two teams pretty familiar with each other. They're less than 5 miles apart right down Fulton Street. And they just put this game together a week ago. So, it's nice to see obviously the players always want to play as many games as they can instead of practicing, especially this time of year. Both teams going through their final warm-ups before we get the second half underway. We'll take one more break, and we'll be back with the second half.
For almost 60 years, Earhart Construction has successfully built some of the most well-known structures and facilities across the West Michigan landscape. These projects set the foundation for where we are today. Providing a distinctive construction experience for our clients has been Earhart's priority since the beginning, and it continues to be their primary focus today. We can't wait to make your next commercial or residential project a reality. Contact us today by visiting earhartcc.com. Again, that's earhartcc.com.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are about ready to get the second half underway. Bibbs, Wade, Kohler, Brewer, and Warning on the floor for the Raiders. Jacobs, Brand, Rickner, Schur, and Verk on the floor for the Saints. And it's not a mistake. It's hard to read the Aquinas numbers if you're having a hard time seeing it on the screen. We're having a hard time seeing it here as well. So if you're wondering why I don't mention as many Aquinas players, it's simple. I can't see the number. You catch them once in a while, but I think that's something that should be addressed by somebody. Happens a lot at a lot of different places. As Raiders go inside, they'll get the first bucket here of the second half. Myron Brewer gets it. That's a 4-point deficit now for the Raiders. Spot up 3 on the way, and that's good. Chase Rumler with it. In the paint, Bibbs goes up, and he gets fouled. Danielle Bibbs shooting a couple. Bibbs so far tonight is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. Second one on the way. That's going to come up short. And the Saints run it down. Raiders still in a man-to-man defense. They've been that way all night. Right side 3 ball from the corner up, and that's good. Caleb Schur with a long 3. And we go back the other way, and it looks like Kohler got it. Or check that. Well, all of a sudden we got track meet going back and forth here. In the paint, little floater up, and that's good. That was Cam Moore with the bucket. Saints matching their biggest lead, 55-42, as Kohler lets one fly. That's no good. Warning with a rebound, and he's going to shoot free throws. So the big fella got position inside with the offensive board. Foul is on Caleb Schur, his second, team second. First one up, and he gets the roll. That's good. Isaac Warning with the second one, and that's good. So it's a 9-point lead for Aquinas. Well, they've come out and they've hit everything from the field here in the second half. They're 4-4 from the field, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Raiders 1 of 3. There's a steal by Kohler, and he passes it over, and getting it off the window was Neely. So Bashir Neely with his 4th point of the day. And that gets stripped from behind. It's going to remain Saints basketball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. They float it in. And we're going to have a charge. Bashir Neely draws a charge for Aquinas. Reichner gets whistled with a foul. That's his second. Team third already here in the second half. Kohler drives the paint. He spins, shot up, and he gets it off the window. 18 now for Kohler. Neely picking up at the half-court line. And he gets a steal. Neely coast to coast, and he gets the layup. We're going to have a timeout by Aquinas. Raiders on a 5-0 run rate now. Well, we go back to Aquinas, 4-4 from the field still. You're wondering, probably because I said that a minute ago, well, how can they be 4-4 and the Raiders 4-6, and Raiders be on a run? Well, they got a couple free throws and they got a couple steals in there as well. Well, here we go, coming out of the timeout. It'll be the Saints ball. 17-11 left to go in the contest. Aquinas can run the baseline if they choose. As Raiders showing some full court press. And Saints get it up ahead, and there's a dunk by the Saints. Aaron Burke with the bucket. Long three ball on the way. That's no good. Aquinas with the rebound. They get it across the timeline. Burke with it. And there's a steal by Bibbs. Up ahead, Neely. And Bashir with a layup. Raiders picking up the defensive play here with back-to-back steals and buckets off the steals. Little spinner in the paint. That is good. Burke again with the bucket. Burke now with 9 for Aquinas. Bibbs with it inside. Back to Neely. He spots up a 3. That rolls out of the cylinder. Moore running the point for the Saints. They go inside with it. Little spin move, 12-footer up, and that's good. Aaron Burke is on a scoring spree right now for the Saints. Kohler will step back a 3, and he drains it. Kohler's on fire tonight. He's got 19. 4-7 from beyond the arc for Kohler. Saints with a move inside. That's partially blocked, and taken off with it is Bibbs. Bibbs. Oh, they're going to whistle him for a charge. It's going to go back to the Saints. That's Bibbs' second foul. First team foul on the Raiders here in the second half. 15-16 left to go in the ball game. 61-55, AQ up. Raiders look to trap at half court. Nice ball movement by the Saints, and they get the bucket. That was Curtis Wright with the bucket. Kohler with a floater in the paint. That was, well, now he gets it back. They're going to call a jump ball. Arrow points to the Saints. And checking in is Chris Coleman for the Raiders. Reichner's bringing it up. Back up top to Burke. Little high screen and roll, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be whistled on the Raiders. That's on Coleman, his first. Team second here in the second half. There's a 3-ball up. That's no good. Raiders going to work the paint. Back up top. Little floater by Wade. No good, but the putback is. Chris Coleman with the putback. Saints are getting some easy ones on that press. Easy looks, I should say, but they haven't converted the last couple. Floater up, and that's going to drop. And going to the stripe. It's going to be Neely. So Bashir Neely now has double digits for the night, and that lead for the Saints has been cut to 4. Free throw up, that's no good. And Saints go inside with it. They get it off the glass. Aquinas up 65-59, 13:37 left. In the paint, shot up, and that's good. Chris Coleman with the bucket. 4-point lead for the Saints. And they come down and they get another one. That's Reichner with the bucket. Neely on the left-hand side. He'll cross over. He'll float in. And, they're going to call a charge on Bashir. That's his second, team third. And checking back in is Rumler for the Saints. And checking back in for Aquinas is Carter Thomas. Saints over the timeline as they'll set things up. A little behind the back in the corner. 3 ball on the way, and that's going to fall short, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball. (67-61), 12:45 left to go in the basketball game. Rico Wade up top with it. He'll take it inside. Rico gets it off the window. Back to a 4-point deficit. Aquinas loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Scher's foot. (12:17 left to go. AQ up 67-63. As Neely will inbound it right in front of the scorers table. Little high screen up top. Rico Wade from the free throw line drills it. 67-65 now. We now have a 2-point deficit for the Raiders at the 12-minute mark. They trailed by as many as 11 just a bit ago. Good look at a 3-ball up. That's no good. Put back is blocked, and Aquinas still has it. Now the Raiders come away with it. Neely scooped it up, back up top. Little floater off the window, and Rico Wade ties it up. 67-67. Aquinas in the back court. They front court now as they fake the 3. Balls up in the air. And we're going to have a timeout called. Hey, we got a good one here, folks. 11:25 left. 67-67. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
As families and communities across Michigan gear up for an historic back-to-school season, Dean Transportation is looking for compassionate people to join their dedicated team of school bus drivers. They offer competitive wages and paid training, quality benefits, flexible schedules, and most of all, endless opportunities to make a difference. Apply today at deanjobs.com to join this critical effort to help students return to learn this fall. deanjobs.com.
For almost 60 years, Earhart Construction has successfully built some of the most well-known structures and facilities across the West Michigan landscape. These projects set the foundation for where we are today. Providing a distinctive construction experience for our clients has been Earhart's priority since the beginning, and it continues to be their primary focus today. We can't wait to make your next commercial or residential project a reality. Contact us today by visiting earhartcc.com. Again, that's earhartcc.com.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brock Kohler calling the action tonight. Kohler leading the charge for the Raiders with 19, followed by Neely with 10. Schur has 13. Burke and Moore have 11 for the Saints. Once again, if you want to follow along with the stats, go to grccraiders.com. Click on boys basketball, find the schedule. You'll go down to today's game, and there will be a link that says live stats. Click on that, and you can check out a lot of stats. I always use a split box, but there's many different options available. Coming out of the timeout, there's a steal. Raiders run, and getting it off the glass is Hauser. Jordan Hauser, the freshman from Bradford Academy, gives the Raiders the lead, 69-67, as we approach the 11-minute mark. And we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Neely. That's his third, team fourth. Saints will inbound right in front of their bench. Little crossover up top. Aquinas working it down low. There's a three on the way. That comes up short. Ball's still loose, and Neely will come away with it. Neely's had a good game tonight, both offensive and defense. Rico Wade, he'll pass it up top as the Raiders will reset. Rico, a little pump fake. He'll spin. Over on the right side, three ball up, and it's good. Carter Thomas from Caledonia with a long three. Saints on a run here. They're on a 12-0 run to take the lead by 5 now. They trailed by as many as 10 earlier at the 17-20. Well, let's see, at the 18-minute mark, they trailed by 13. So they've not only wiped out a 13-point deficit, but padded it by 5. So they've outscored them by 18. Quick pass is stolen by Neely as we hit the halfway point here of the second half. Rico Wade, he'll pop from 18 and drains it. Rico Wade with his 10th point. Raiders on a hot spot right now. Here in the second half, they're 15-21 from the field for 71%. And you look at Aquinas, they're 10-17 for 59%. So both teams shooting well. Now we got a foul on the Saints. That's going to be the 6th team foul. Raiders will inbound under their basket. Nice inbound pass, and getting the bucket was Renkener. Once again, it's brutal picking up these numbers tonight. You can probably see that on your TV screen as it goes out of bounds. And because another thing too, I sit up in the corner, kind of up on the right side of the court. So not making excuses, just gets a little tough every now and then. Over on the right hand side, the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul. That's on Verk. His first, team 5th. Raiders taking some time on this set as they got 10 on the shot clock. Neely with it. And we're going to have a travel called. So the Saints will get it back. 9:05 left here in the basketball game. Aquinas setting it up, right-hand side. Jacobs with it. Pass inside, little spin move. It gets knocked away, and we're going to have a foul called. That's on Chris Coleman, his second, team 7th. So it's a 1-and-1. First one up is no good. Chris Coleman with a rebound. He'll pop from 18. That's no good. And the Saints with the rebound. And they lose it out of bounds, but they're going to say they retained the ball. It went off a Raider. AQ will inbound over on the side. Back up top. Going to the right. Shot up. It's blocked. And Raiders will get it back. But Sheer Neely takes it to the left side. He gets it knocked away. Raiders control it, though. Neely will pop a three from the corner. It's off the mark. Put back off the window, and it's good. Chris Coleman with the bucket. Raiders up by 7, 76-69. They call a TO. We'll be right back.
Do you or a person you know have a potential hearing issue? Miracle Ear has 3 locations in Rockford, Granville, and Grand Rapids, and they've been in business for over 65 years. They offer free hearing evaluations to see if hearing aids are even needed or if they will help you. Do you know that age and noise exposure are the biggest causes of hearing loss? Statistics show that 1 out of every 3 people over the age of 65 have a hearing loss that should be addressed. To schedule an appointment, go to miracle-ear.com.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids is the very best choice for an unforgettable evening with family, friends, and colleagues. Create memorable experiences and celebrate with the sizzle of a steak served on a 500-degree plate. The casual elegance and atmosphere makes Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids the perfect location for every occasion. Visit us online at ruthschris.com. This is how it's done.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 7:55 left to go. GRCC Raiders on top by a score of 75-69 over the Saints. Coming out of the timeout, Raiders showing full court press. Going to back it off. Little man pressure, but they'll back off man-to-man now. Like to trap that first pass, and here come the Saints. They've been awful chilly as of late. There's a little floater up, and that's good. Ty Reckner with the bucket. 75-71 now. 7:30 left. Bibbs with it. Back up to Kohler. Neely now. 8 on the shot clock as Kohler lets it fly, and he gets another one. Brockton Kohler with 21 now. 4 of those are from beyond the arc. Saints will reset. Under 7 to go. They'll work it in the paint. Shot up. No good. Kohler with a rebound. Left-hand side with it. Hauser, he'll pull it back up. They'll float it inside. Nice pass, and getting the bucket is Chris Coleman. Saints now up by 9. And we got a charge called. Well, here come the Raiders. They'll bring it up. Kohler with another 3 on the way, and he drained another. Kohler with 24 now. Here in the second half, Aquinas shooting 12 of 21 for 57%. Raiders 19 of 29 for 65%. That's blistering from both squads. They're just exchanging buckets from way downtown at times as well. We got a whistle on Skydam at 8th team foul, so Aquinas is going to shoot free throws the rest of the way. So it is a 1-and-1. Or check that, it's a 2-shotter, my mistake. At the free throw line is Reckner. Second one on the way is good. That'll make it 83-72. 6 to go. Daniel Bibbs. Over to Kohler. He'll spin around from the free throw line, and Kohler's in his zone. (85-72). Ball's loose, and Aquinas comes away with it, and going up with a two-handed flush is Chris Coleman. Got rewarded for the hustle on D. There's a 3 back the other way. Neely's going to run it down. Saints with their biggest lead. Keep in mind, they trailed by 13 at the 18-minute mark, and they have just been on fire since. A lot of that has to go with Kohler. He's just in a zone tonight as he's got 26. There's a 3 by Neely, and that's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Saints will get it back. .503 to go, 87-72. And checking back in for the Raiders is Rico Wade. Well, Aquinas has got to, I was going to say they got to start heating up, but they've been on fire as well. You know, anytime you shoot 54%, well, there's another turnover, though, and Bibbs gets the bucket. Saints with 19 turnovers on the night. That's kind of your story of why they kind of fell behind here. There's another steal. Up ahead is Wade, and he gets a block. Good hustle getting back by the Saints. And what do we got? We got a foul on Bibbs, his third. Aquinas will go to the free throw stripe, shooting 1-and-1. First one on the way is good. Second one up, and that's good as well. Saints are going to take a full timeout. 89-74. We'll be right back.
As families and communities across Michigan gear up for an historic back-to-school season, Dean Transportation is looking for compassionate people to join their dedicated team of school bus drivers. They offer competitive wages and paid training, quality benefits, flexible schedules, and most of all, endless opportunities to make a difference. Apply today at deanjobs.com to join this critical effort to help students return to learn this fall. deanjobs.com.
Looking for fresh food, variety, and great deals? Shop your local Family Fare supermarket and sign up for our Yes Rewards program for everyday savings, exclusive digital coupons, rewards, and other special perks. Plus, you can use your Yes account to shop online with the Fast Lane, our new online grocery shopping service. Just order online, select pickup, and we'll do all your shopping for you. It's that easy. To learn more about shopping with Yes at Family Fare, visit shopfamilyfare.com.
Do you or a person you know have a potential hearing issue? Miracle Ear has 3 locations in Rockford, Granville, and Grand Rapids, and they've been in business for over 65 years. They offer free hearing evaluations to see if hearing aids are even needed or if they will help you. Do you know that age and noise exposure are the biggest causes of hearing loss? Statistics show that 1 out of every 3 people over the age of 65 have a hearing loss that should be addressed. To schedule an appointment, go to miracle-ear.com.
Welcome back. 4:22 left to go. Coming out of the timeout. Saints showing some pressure. Raiders get across the timeline. I think Coach Fox said, hey, let's try to slow this down and run some clock, because the way Kohler's shooting, the first 3 ball he had, he turned down. But you know what? He said, why, I can wait, and I'll just pop this one instead. Kohler now with 29. Little backdoor cut, shot up, no good. Skidema with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul on the Saints. So that's the 7th foul, and the Raiders will now shoot free throws for the remaining part of the game as well. Neely at the line. Neely's 0 for 1 from the stripe so far. And the free throws miss. Aquinas sent it up top, little spin move. Long 3 ball on the way, and that's going to bounce over the backboard. So the Raiders will get it back. Boy, it's been a weird game because Aquinas was up, like I told you a minute ago, by 13 with 18-17 to go. And then the Raiders just, they've been shooting the lights out here, 65% in the second half. Kohler with another 3 on the way. That comes up short, but Neely will run it down. He tries going inside to Bibbs. It gets knocked out of bounds. So Aquinas will get it over in the far corner. Crenshaw checks in for the Raiders. Also, Myron Brewer is going to check back in as well. Aquinas running some clock up top. It's nice that these two teams play each other. They're so close together. Here's a 3-ball on the way. And that's good. If you're looking ahead at all, this Saturday, the Raiders will travel to Alpena for doubleheader action. Then we'll be right back here next Wednesday as Delta College comes into town as the regular season's winding down. There's a 3-ball from the corner. That's off the mark. Saints with the offensive rebound. Hauser back up top. Little 8-footer up, and that's good. Myron Brewer gets the basket, and he gets his 7th point of the day. There's a 3-ball up, and that's good for the Saints. Arndt with the 3-ball. He now has 5. Little floater in the paint. That's no good. And I believe we're going to have Myron Brewer going to the free throw line shooting a couple. So Brewer's shooting a pair. First free throw up, and he gets the roll. And Butler's going to check back in for the Raiders. Second free throw is good as well. 99-79. All that's left is how the final's going to be. I didn't really understand what happened there, but now we got a Jawan Walker with the bucket. It's getting a little sloppy out there as the Raiders go in with a layup. That's no good. Skidema hustled for it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Aquinas ball. So, Chris Wright checks back in for the Saints. So we're approaching that 1 minute mark here. And we got, a loose. We got a foul on Sure. So Butler at the line shooting 2. First one up is no good. Second one on the way is good as, and so that will make it 101-80. Raiders just running time. Little drive inside, and getting the scoop in the score was Carter Thomas. That makes it 103-80. Well, at least Aquinas doesn't have a long bus ride home. They could be home probably in 5 minutes if the roads were better. There's another steal, and up ahead, getting the flush was Seth Skidema, or no, Seth. So that's going to be all she wrote. Raiders 105, Aquinas 80. Well, looking back at the stats, I'm just going to read through them. For Aquinas, Jacobs had 8, Brands had 2, Richner with 13, Scher with 13, Verk with 11, Moore with 11, Arndt with 5, Wright with 8, and Rumler with 9. Aquinas shot 32 of 67 from the field for 47%, 11 of 26 from beyond the arc for 42%, 5 of 8 from the line. The big stat that sticks out, they had 21 turnovers. Aquinas 42 of 81 for 52%, 11 of 27 from beyond the arc for 40%, and they were 10 of 15 from the stripe. They had 9 turnovers. At the half, Aquinas led 45-39, but they got outscored 66-35 in the second half. So a big win for the Saints, a big win for the Raiders. Once again, they'll be back in action on Saturday at Alpena. Well, once again, our final score, the Raiders 105, Saints 80. My name's Brockton Kohler. Hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. We'll see you next week on the Raiders Sport Network. Have a great night, everybody.